Well, hey, so I'm Sophie, mostly known as Sparkling Sophie because of my past in the wine tasting industry. Now I am an actress, producer, writer, and I am half English, half French, actually born in Chislehurst, and my mummy is French. And yeah, I'm really, really happy to be today on Just for Women UK.
This is Just for Women UK, connecting women across borders. When did you first realize that acting was something you wanted to pursue professionally?
Acting has always been something within me, I guess. When I've had the opportunity to go onto set, I've always felt very, very at home. And for me, feeling at home means, it's something that you really want to pursue in life. It means it's something within you that you want to do and you have to do, and your being needs to be doing it. And I guess people always said to me, "Oh, you're a drama queen, Sophie, blah, blah, blah," when growing up. And I thought, okay, what do you mean? And then they said, why don't you try acting? And so that's when I went for more like, career route of giving it a go. And I tried for many, many, many years, many, 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 many years. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a real, real go. And here I am today.
What were some of the biggest challenges you faced while trying to establish yourself in the film industry?
Well, some of the biggest challenges while trying to establish myself in the film industry would be, first of all, finding my people, finding my film family, getting to know those people who you can count on, who surround you, because being in this industry can be quite tough and you really need a great support network of people around you. And so that is something which is difficult to navigate at the beginning because a lot of people will tell you different things, will tell you to follow different routes, and probably 95 or even 98% of those people will tell you things. Well, it brings you straight into like a wall, and it's very difficult to get through it. So, having those right people around you, finding your people, is for me the most important, I'd say.
You have worked along renowned actors such as Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Tom Hardy. What did you learn from those experiences?
I learned that dreams can come true. I mean, working with some people like this was just absolutely formidable. And just being able to see their mind strength and how they would go through everything within a scene and how they would react to people around them. It was just a wonderful learning curve. And obviously, I would love to become one of these actors one day, like not one of them, but go on that same route. So being able to chat to them as well about what brought them there today, like you are asking about how, I got to where I am today. I was lucky enough to be able to ask some of those questions and learn from their wisdom. And again, I think it's really important to learn from everyone that you can in life, to get to where you want to be, where you feel like you're destined to be.
What inspired you to move from acting into producing?
Well, I moved into producing to give myself more opportunities in acting. And then a couple of people said, "Oh, Sophie, you're not actually too bad at producing. Could you produce this for me? Like, could you produce this with me?" And then it kind of became a chain of elements. And here I am today. And I discovered that I really, really adore producing. Acting is still my number one, but I actually really love producing and creating those projects and being there at the complete beginning where someone gives you a script, an idea, um, a vision, a message that they want to give out to a lot of people, but they don't know how to make that happen. And just be that person who's like, look, I really believe in your message. And I think I can find the right people to create a film which can portray that and help potentially others, hear about it and speak up. And because I do get involved in a lot of the themes which are about, giving the opportunity to people to speak up about difficult emotional storylines.
Your film, A Acronym for Desire, received significant recognition. What motivated you to tell that story?
Oh, yes, the Requiem for Desire. Well, at the beginning, it was all about the location. I one day walked into a Victorian house, and that Victorian house really took me by surprise. And I was like, oh, we need to write something around this house. And then I looked into things I was passionate about. And well, I'm a big romantic at heart. So there is some romance in there. And there's a bit of sensuality and also some strong themes of abuse against women, because again, that's something I just wanted to put in there to show that if we can give opportunity for people to speak up after seeing the film and see that sometimes you need to speak before it's too late. So it was very important for me to have that as well as an underlayer of the film.
Why did you highlight abuse of women in the film? Are women not talking enough about it?
Yeah, I think it's very, very difficult to talk about those things. And even myself, I find it easier, like the most easy for me is to communicate with it through films and through that medium. I mean, when I say films, it's also TV and all that. It's like, through that medium. Um, I think a lot of women and men are still very, very silent about everything which is really, inside of them, and seeing more and more people open up about it in different ways can really help in that way. I think when you put something within a film, one film could resonate more than another. So it's worth having millions of people all over just creating all those messages in different ways, so that that one person, maybe that one person who didn't speak up, just sees it in some way and feels she can resonate or he can resonate with it and be like, I needed this today before it's too late. You never know when that's going to happen. You never know how. But if you can try and put something somewhere, I'll definitely recommend anyone to just, put all these important messages wherever you can.
Do you think opportunities for women in film and television have improved over the years?
I do think they have improved. Yes, women opportunities have improved a lot, but there is still, of course, space for a lot of improvement, definitely. I mean, always like within the film industry, I mean, I'm seeing so much progress. I'm working myself on a couple of female-led productions as well. One is called Mirror's Image, which I'm very proud about. It's like, going to be happening very, very soon. We've got a wonderful like team of ladies involved. And yes, no, it's coming, it's more and more. But again, it's about like going forward about things and just in the behind the scenes, I think there's still space for even more. But it's being talked about everywhere now. You've got festivals for women, it's a big thing now. So I think it's very much on its way to developing, where it probably should have been in the first place.
What were some of the most memorable moments from filming in the Middle East?
Oh gosh, that was an incredible experience. I absolutely adored it. It was challenging, but it was just beautiful. I mean, the filming over there was very different, but again, you had that really big family element of everyone around you. They made me feel very, very safe, which I think is very important when you get involved within a TV series or like, a film. And some of the most incredible moments, there were so many. I was filming in a place which was more than 6,000 years old, was, the beginning of everything. It was incredible to be there, just in the middle of this place where no one really has access to. And then I was filming in the desert, which was, again, incredibly memorable. It was very, very hot, but somehow everything just made sense, and it was just a one in a lifetime experience. Like I got to swim in a wild river over there, walk up mountains, like it it was just a one in a lifetime experience, and I'm very, very grateful. And I was over there for a few weeks, and yeah, love my Iraqi and like Erbil family. Beautiful.
You could leave one message for young women pursuing their dreams. What would it be?
Ooh, I would say never, ever, 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 ever give up. You know, if you've got a dream, pursue it. That's something I'm so passionate about. I really believe everything is possible in life if you put your mind to it. And yeah, you need to work. Yes, you go through up and downs. Yes, maybe social media portrays everybody happy, positively, and all this, but we all go through big ups, big downs, and it's just what life is about. But never give up, always believe in yourself. You are going to make it happen.
Your film, A Quantum for Desire, is coming out next week. What should people expect?
Oh, yes. So my film, A Requiem for Desire, is indeed coming out on Apple TV. Yay! Well, I'd say go and watch it because I'm in it. No, there's also some incredible, incredible people in it. I've got wonderful Heather Small from People, Melinda Messenger, Adam Deacon, Nina Nostell. There's some incredible up-and-coming actors like Karl Jordan, who's the leading man in this, and then being Sada Phillips and Mark. There's so many wonderful people like Amber Drake. Anyway, I can't go through all of them. And it's also been directed with Isaac Lawrence, who's again up and coming, but someone to look out for. And I would just say go and watch it if you like something a little bit different, something a little bit unique, something which will keep you intrigued throughout. It's a very artsy, sensual, loving story, which also talks about reincarnation through lives, and it's set in between the modern and Victorian era.
If you could have dinner with a woman, either living or dead, whom will it be?
Oh, well, at first I would have Marie Curie. I think it would be incredible to talk to her, have her views on today's world and how she break through such a male science-dominated environment in that time. Then I would have Madame Veuve Clicquot, because, well, I'm champagne obsessed. I absolutely love champagne. And she completely changed the champagne industry and did a champagne revolution, again, within a male-dominated world. So it would be incredible to talk to her about bubbles and all kinds of stuff. And third, I would have to go with Marilyn Monroe. Just, Hollywood icon, acting parts. How did she capture the camera in such an incredible manner? And just talking to her and seeing, because she was quite a sensitive being, I was told, and it would just be wonderful to have those discussions with her too, and also having a point of view in today's world, what's happening today, and how she'd feel about it. So yeah, those are my three.
Thank you for watching Just for Women UK.